All right, so now we are going to get started on our rodeo pound cake, guys. All righty, we got our apron on and we are ready to go. All right, so what we're gonna do first and foremost is to let you know all of your ingredients have to be at room temperature, guys. That's your eggs, your butter, your cream cheese, or your sour cream, even if you're using that in your cakes. Okay. All right, so what we've already put in here is our 3 sticks of butter. Okay, and this is a very festive time of the year here in Houston, where we have so many things going on, guys. I tell you, I just have to put that out there. So I wanted to just try and come together with my thoughts, so to speak, collect my thoughts, and just see what I could come up with for you guys and put on the channel that you might enjoy during this festive time here in Houston and abroad. If you're looking at this video in different states, I don't know, sometimes videos travel all over the world, but we just want to let you know what it takes to make this cake, should you decide to make this cake. Okay, so always start off with your ingredients at room temperature. All right, I took a snapshot of all of the ingredients that's going to go in the cake, as well as you'll have the ingredients on the slide in the video too. Okay, so I want to make sure you guys always have everything that you need to make anything that I put up on the channel for you all. Okay, all right, so we're going to, as usual, when we're making our pound cakes, we're going to let our 3 sticks of butter, okay, and our cream cheese, as well as the sugar, whip together. Okay, we're gonna first whip our butter. Okay, I'll do that along with our cream cheese. Now I'm only using 4 ounces of cream cheese with this. Okay, so I've made this before, so I know exactly what it takes for it to turn out good for you guys. All right, so you can be rest assured that you will always know what I'm putting in here and how these cakes have turned out previously. This is not something I do flying by the seat of my pants. It's something that I've already tested for you guys long before I started doing videos. So you can rest assured that when you see something here on my channel, it's already been tested and proven. Okay, so I just want to put that out there as well. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and whip the cream cheese and the butter, and then we're going to come back and add our sugar. Now this cream cheese and butter is going to whip for about 5 minutes together. All right, and we'll be right back. Stay tuned. Now what we're going to do is take a look at this. All right, as you can see, it has already whipped and it is at a great consistency. This is exactly what I'm looking for, guys. All right, so now we're going to give you a close-up version of what your butter and cream cheese looks like. Okay, that's exactly what that looks like. Look like Cool Whip almost. So that's what you're looking for, right? All right. So now we're at the point, guys, where we're going to add in our sugar. Okay? And to me, I want to let you know, first of all, before I say that, this particular cake is not going to be very sweet. It has 2.5 cups of sugar. 2.5. Not the normal 3 that I, usually use in my pound cakes. This is 2.5, okay? And it's that extra fine sugar, okay? So when you're making this cake, I find that you use the extra fine. It makes it seem like it gives it that consistency where it's just a little fluffier when you're making the cake than the regular granules. Regular granules are a little bit bigger. That's why you get that 2 versions out there where it has that regular granule and extra fine. This is the extra fine, okay? All right, so we're gonna add in our sugar. And again, that's 2½ cups. Okay, we're gonna start it off on slow. You may have to come back when you, during the whipping process, and scrape down the sides. So always double check for that too. You wanna make sure you scrape down the sides and incorporate everything in there when it's mixing, all right? All right. All right. So now this is gonna whip for about 10 minutes, guys. Yes, 10 minutes. Because you want it to make sure that all the granules are mixed in. You don't want anything gritty. So you can test it by taking just a bit of it and mixing it between your fingers, or you can take a spoon of it and taste it. And if you get any type of grittiness, you know it needs more time. Okay, but usually 10 minutes is top. 10 to 12 minutes if you need extra time. All right? All right. Just want to put that out there and let you guys know. We'll be right back, so stay tuned. All right, so now we've done that, guys. We got all of that whipped together. All right, that's the sugar, the butter, and the cream cheese. All righty, so there it is. All right, so now moving right along, guys. We're gonna go ahead and add in our eggs here, one at a time. All right, and I'm also going to be using some coloring, some orange coloring, okay? So I'm gonna make sure I get all of that together. Should have had this, well, that's okay. I'm showing you as I go here, because I want to make sure you get every step. Don't want to miss out on nothing. Okay? All right, so I even have some orange extract, guys. Yes, orange extract for this cake. Because remember, it's the rodeo cake, and the colors are orange and white, and it also has tan or brown in there. Okay, so that's what we're going to be focusing on. Okay, the coloring basically is going to be for the icing that's going to go on top of the cake. And I'm going to also drop a few drops of the orange into the cake to enhance that color so it can match with the frosting or the icing that's going to go on top of the cake too. Okay, all right, so we're going to go ahead now and start adding in. This cake has 6 eggs, large room-tempered eggs. All righty, so we're going to be adding that in as well. All right, and you just want to add the eggs in one at a time and just mix it until it's well incorporated into your mixture there. So we're going to start that off slowly. All right. Okay, great. That looks great. So now what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and add in, got my spoon. Okay. We're going to go ahead and add in our flavoring or extracts. Some people say extract, some people say essence, some people say flavoring. So it all depends on what you want to call it. Alrighty. And of course, we got our superior, my favorite. Okay. All right. So we're gonna put half a teaspoon, another half a teaspoon, so that gives us 1 full teaspoon of orange flavoring, guys. Just like a citrus orange. Okay, all right. Give it a good little shake there. All right. Yes, yes, yes. And with this color, it's gonna make the cake even or should I say, much more enhanced on the orange side too, because of the coloring of this superior here. Alrighty, and that's why I like it too. Has that vanilla and nut flavoring in there. So I put all of that in there. I'll tell you, this is going to be a delicious cake. Yes, indeed. $12 drops. I put 12 drops. Stop it. Scrape down the sides. Make sure we get all of that in there, because we haven't even added the flour yet. So you already know what time it is. All right. And another thing, when you're making these specialty cakes, guys, these are my specialty cakes, by the way. The first one, if you recall, that I did for the channel here, it was the back to school pound cake. And then the second one was the 3-layer eggnog cake in December. And then the third one was the Black History Month cake. And then the fourth one was the Mardi Gras cake. So this is the 5th specialty pound cake on the channel. So if you missed any of those previous ones, go back to the channel and you'll see exactly how I made those, okay? And added them to the channel for you guys. So this is the 5th specialty cake, your rodeo pound cake. All right, so now that is ready. I'm going to show you exactly what that color looks like. Look at that. That is absolutely delicious looking. That orange is popping, okay? Yes, yes, yes. I'm going to scrape all the way down to the bottom and get all of that pulled up to the top, because sometimes it only fluffs up the top part and not the bottom. So sometimes these beaters can't go all the way down, so you got to help it out a little. Reach all the way down in there, guys, and pull it up to the top. All right, exactly. See, I can see the white. That means it needed help. So it's okay to help your cake out. All right. Reach down in there and get it and pull it to the top. All right. All right. So now we're finished with that part. Okay. What we're gonna do now, pull it back over and let it whip a little more for about 3 minutes, and we'll be right back. Guys, now we're back and we're at the final phase here of putting this cake together, and that's to add our dry ingredients, okay? All right, so we're gonna be adding those 1 scoop at a time, okay? And that's everything that I've already talked to you about earlier in the video, okay? That's already incorporated into our flour. All right. Turn this on slow as we get started. We're just going to add this in little bit by little bit. One thing about making these particular cakes, guys, you got to have time. You got to take your time so that it turns out like you want it to. Because because you don't want to rush the process and over mix it perhaps, because then you're going to see little streaks in there in the cake where it may appear gummy, or the cake may not have risen to the point where it should have been, and then you begin to experience that. So you don't want to do that to yourself. Make sure you carve out enough time to prepare this cake, or any pound cake. Make sure you have enough time to do that, okay? Because this cake has 6 eggs, and we all know the price of eggs right now is through the roof, okay? So when you invest in making cakes nowadays, I strongly advise that you set aside the quality time so that you can have quality product. All right? It can get to be a little expensive. So when I make these cakes on the channel, I don't keep them. It's my way of giving back to the community. I give them to my neighbors, I give them to my co-workers, I give them to family and friends. I don't keep these things in my home, okay, that you see me make or design or create here on the channel. It's my way of giving back, all right? So hopefully you enjoy what you see here on the channel, guys, and you'll show your support and the appreciation and hard work that we put into these videos for you guys on the station as well, on the channel. Alrighty? So, appreciate you out there, and just want to make sure I let you know that this is what I enjoy, this is what I like doing, it's creating and making things, decorating, all of that. So we're at that point now where we are ready to put the cake batter in our prepared pan. And I did the, what they call quick release method that my mom used to use when she made her cakes, because this was all before Baker's Joy, okay, even reached us, or before I knew anything about it. So Mom had this method she used where she'd take some Crisco and she would rub it inside of her cake pan, and she would take some all-purpose flour, or what we call APF, and just drop it in there, and hey, roll it around until it stuck to the side. So that's what I did for this particular cake, okay? So sometimes I'll use Baker's Joy and sometimes I won't, guys. It all depends on what I'm doing. Okay, so, all right, so you're gonna notice it's a little thick, but that's okay. That's what you are expecting, or should look for, I should say, because it is a thick cake. Okay, all right. And again, I'll have all of the ingredients, guys, for you in the video, so that way you'll know exactly what is going on as it relates to that. So no worries with that, okay? All right. So we're gonna turn this cake around this way. Or should I say cake pan? That's the fun part about baking these cakes. You don't have to be perfect. Just do you. That's what I love about being in the kitchen. Creativity comes alive. We also just celebrated my mom's heavenly birthday. Yep. She's in heaven with the Heavenly Father. And I was reflecting on her and how she bake, and how she cooked, things she did in the home. And she did it with so much love and care. And it makes me want to be like that. She was one of those bakers where people would request what they wanted, and she would bake it. And her house was the house in the neighborhood that all the kids would hang out at. Yep. They knew that Miss Charlie was baking something. Oh wow. They would come to her house for that treat. To know exactly what it was that she was cooking. I tell you, those were the fun times. Those are the things you reflect back over when you are baking or when you are creating things, all because of the ladies of the olden days. How they cooked and what they did and how they prepared things. Yes, yes, yes. All right, this looks great, guys. It really, really does. Okay, guys, we are back with our finishing touch of this Rodeo pound cake. All right, so what I did was I sealed it up so the moisture could stay in. All right, so now what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and cut away the plastic here that I have placed on the cake. Okay, and then you can do this if you don't have a cake container. I do, I have two, but I wanted to make sure that it was completely sealed. That way I can retain that moisture. Okay, so that's why I did it like this, guys. Alrighty, and that's a good method if you're going to have it out for a while, or if you're going to freeze it. That's a good method too. Okay, that you can do that with your cake if you want to preserve it for later. You don't want to put your icing on right away. It's fresh out the oven. Let it warm down, cool down a little bit, but keep it warm. Just seal wrap it like that. Okay, and it'll keep your cake. Just a little tip there. All right, and I like, of course, you know me, I like to mix my frostings and icing, things like that by hand. I could have put this in the mixer, but no. I want to go ahead and get it done this way. All right. I'll make sure I put all of the ingredients, how much I use and everything for this icing here in the video for you guys. Okay, I think I got some comments that some of you were struggling with your icings and your frostings, so I try to be exact with my measurements to help you guys out, so you'll know exactly what we're doing here and how much. See how that is? It's thick but pourable. Thick but pourable. All right. A touch more right here. All right. perfect. Now, the remaining of this we're going to take and we're going to change it up a bit. We have some orange coloring, right? And we have, let's see here, orange extract. Change it up. Okay. I tell you, I think it's going to be lovely. Absolutely lovely. Okay. That is our Rodeo pound cake. Yes, yes, yes. I am pleased with the orange colors and the glaze that we have here. I like the way it turned out. Yes, I like the way that turned out. So now the finishing touch here, because it is a rodeo cake, I thought that I would add some of the sprinkles on top. And they're going to be brown because that represents the three colors that we have here for the pound cake. Okay, and that's your orange, your white, and your brown rodeo colors. Alrighty? We're going to just top this off just a little bit, guys. I like that. I'm going to leave well enough alone. Yep, I will leave well enough alone. That looks great. I like that. I really like that. So I'm going to bring the camera over and let you see exactly what it looks like. I'm excited about tasting this cake. Yes, I am. Yes, yes, yes. This is the true results right here. Can't fake that. That is absolutely gorgeous. Yes, indeed. Wow. I am happy with this cake, guys. Look at that. Look at that. That is beautiful. Tell me what you think. Leave a comment, okay? About this Rodeo cake. Yes, indeed. This turned out absolutely beautiful. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Lord, for another cake made, okay? Oh, my goodness, guys. So let's see. Oh, my goodness. Look at that. Look how soft that is, guys. It's not gummy. I don't do gummy cakes. Yes, indeed. Oh, my word. Guys, it melts in your mouth. This here right here. They say get her done. This got done. Okay? This got done right here. Oh my goodness. That's another one for the books there, y'all. Oh my word. Absolutely delicious. Yes, yes, yes. So, thank you so much for joining me here today on Diane's Decorating and More, as we finished another specialty cake in my series of specialty cakes, guys. This is number 5. All right, and remember, if you desire to see anything on the channel, leave me a comment, guys, and let me know what you'd like to see here on the channel, okay? All right. Once again, and thank you for your support out there. Truly appreciate you guys. As we say here in Houston, it's rodeo time, y'all. Let's have some fun. Y'all go out now and be safe, okay? Have a good one, guys, and we'll see you next time here on the channel. Bye-bye.